I've seen a lot of complaints about recent concepts, so how about we change that? We're looking at every single creature concept that is not in the game yet, and we're gonna decide as a community what we want. I will send the outcome to the developers so it has a high chance of being added. Here's how it's gonna work. I'll start by showing a creature concept, and on the top right you'll see a number. If you like the creature, type the number out in the comments. By doing this, you're not only giving the artist credit by choosing their creature and acknowledging it, you're also helping the community by picking a creature that you want. Starting with the first one, the Lucilin. I do think it's quite original to have like a light bulb creature. That's actually quite a cool concept. It's not my cup of tea though. Second, we have the Bemanic. I'm not quite sure what to see in this myself. I do slightly like it. I think it'd be cool in Creature Sonaria, but it's not one that I'd pick myself. Then we have the Sensuremia. I don't know. This is actually so original. I like this one a lot. Look at all these poses. That is so cool. The Azuian? I don't know how to feel about this. This is literally a submarine. It's a bit too simple for my liking. Dude, the Volkia looks so cool. Wait, is that face down on the bottom? I have never seen that in a creature before. That is really cool. Next, the Vitruliat. So I'm butchering these names. But dude, look at that. I'm not too sure about this, but the creature concept looks cool. Then we have the Chromros. Okay, this thing, I don't like the rainbow things. I don't know why. Then we have the Lusardva. Dude, this would look like such a cool dragon beetle thing. That's kind of really sick. Oh, and the pose is sick as well. And the size is not too bad either. I like this one. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother with that name. But besides that, this is super original. It's like a squid kind of flying thing. Dude, I actually love this thing a lot. I think that this would be the first one that I would take myself. This is a sick creature. Like, there's some really cool hidden gems here. I love it. Then we have the Mushroombo. I'm pretty sure this was in the Bolatra period where they needed a mushroom creature. This one looks so sick though. This is kind of like a Theracenosaurus mushroom kind of thing. Then the Prismanthion. This one does look cool, but again, I'm not a huge fan of the rainbow things myself. I do like the stands there though. That looks sick. And of course the Araquel. I had no clue this was actually made, but it's does it not have wings? Is it supposed to have wings? It doesn't really look like it. It's a flightless bird. I do like the peacock kind of tail. That is so cool. Then we have the Sonura. Okay, this is kind of like a Novus Warden in my eyes, at least. This thing looks really cool. Kind of looks like the chocolate orange things that you can get in the UK. Then we have the Kaffy Cabelt, and this thing I'm not too sure about. It kind of does look like a Pokemon though, if I'm being honest, but it's just a tier 1, I believe. Oh my god, the Ethereal. Dude, that thing looks actually sick. What? Okay, I really like this one. Wow. I need more space theme stuff. This is so sick. I love this. Then we have the Ignathiois. I think there's a creature called the Apothwex. I think that's the right one, but it's also like a volcanic kind of creature. This one kind of reminds me of it, but it's like a Triceratops kind of version. I don't know. It looks sick. Then the Piquella. This is a bit too colorful for my liking, although these poses are kind of cool. Then we have the Melolith, a wind-up creature. I just realized. Oh, that is such an original idea. That is so cool. Imagine if it like lays down, it spins around to charge it up. That is so cool. I love it. I love it. Then the Balarex. Okay, this kind of reminds me of, what is that bird called? Dude, it reminds me of a shoebill. That's the bird. If you haven't heard these noises, they're terrifying. Look at this. This is a real animal, by the way. It's crazy. Oh, here we go. It's gonna make the noise and... oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that's terrifying. This creature really reminds me of a shoebill. I love this. Then we have the Ormine. I don't know how to feel about this myself. It's a bit too simple for me. Like, it gives me hyena vibes if I'm thinking about it now. Like, some creatures are so simple that I'm like, okay, I don't like them, but the thing that it's referred to, it's really, really cool. Oh, whoa, whoa. Armuin, why don't we have like a unicorn like this? This is actually so cool. I feel like a lot of people would play as this thing. And that is coming from someone that has an absolute fear of horses. Next up, we have the Soulless Orchard. This kind of reminds me of the Phoenix that we have. I kind of forgot the name, but this thing is a lot cooler though. I like this one a lot. Dude, can we just have this, please? This is cool. I would note this one down for sure. Then we have the Moth Knight. Dude, this thing is huge compared to a human. And it's it has hearts. That's so funny. Then the Banmani. I don't know what it is. It looks cool. Calarician. Again, very colorful. This kind of reminds me of that one water. We have the Verdant. Why don't we have a squid? Wait, I'm so confused. Why don't we have this? This is so cool. We have Squitico. I'm stupid. But this thing actually looks really cool. I know I said I wasn't gonna show creature concepts that are already in the game, but this is what I mean by hidden gems. This was made a year ago and only just got added. That's why I love checking these out, and this one is kind of original actually. This is pretty cool. Again, a little bit colorful, but it suits it so well. What? Sluggery. I like it. We have the Tropicaivo. Nice name. It kind of reminds me of a Kiwin. I feel like this would add a bit more variety if it's actually playable. I like this design. Oh, this thing is terrifying. Lecturate. Jesus. Dude, look at that neck. It's even worse when it leans like that. What? That doesn't look like it can work. I feel like that leg should be forward. What? How would that work? Two tails as well. Now, I do gotta be honest, I remember seeing this a year ago and I fell in love with it. This thing is so cool to me. And I feel like the size is really good as well. I don't know why this did not get added. This thing is just sick. Now, this is one of the candy creatures that I'd actually probably play as. A pudding. A literal pudding. That is so funny. Dude, more horse kind of creatures. I don't know what these are actually called, if I'm being honest. This would have been really cool for a royalty gacha, but I'm also not too much of a fan of this one myself. Pingleborb. The Pingle... Why do I like saying that Pingleborb? That is such a fun name. I don't know what this is supposed to represent, but I feel like it could be a decent creature. Messick Spice? This kind of reminds me of a Elope. I don't know why. Why does that remind me of it? It's a oh my god. I kind of like this. Why do I like these concepts? This is like stuff that I would usually never really like that much. Then we have the Koramor. I am not sure. A flightless wasp kind of thing, I suppose. Paraschichus. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. What am I looking at? What am I actually looking at? What? Huh? Okay, this is slightly terrifying. This is really unsettling. Oh, there's a scorpion pose too. What? And virus breath. This would be a really good creature. Then the Jorecus. I am not 100% sure what I'm looking at. It's so colorful that I'm confused. Dude, this is another kind of horse. Livy. Okay, I am not quite sure what I'm looking at. It looks kind of cool, I suppose, but I don't know what kind of role this thing would play. Yo! Imagine Jeff like that. That is so cool. This would give Jeff so much extra character. I would add this. This would be another thing that I would really want to get at. This is my pick. This is my pick. Wow. I actually love this. This might be my favorite idea so far. Then we have the Zor. Oh dear lord, that's nightmare fuel right there. I feel like this is one of those creatures that you don't want to encounter at night. Next up, the Heliantar. Okay, it's kind of like a lion thing. I am not too sure about this one myself. I don't know. Plumpkip? What? A Plumpkip? There's no way. I know this is probably Halloween stuff, but I love it. What am I looking at? What? This is like the Attack Titan. Jesus, this is insane. I kind of like it. I like the vibes. I don't know why we're doing scary creatures all of a sudden, but I do really like... Dude, why don't we have this though? I don't get it. Like, give it some good stats and it's gonna be so fun to play as this. What am I looking at? What kind of bird fish is this? What? This is so much... This is giving me Creatures of Sonaria vibes. This is really, really original. I feel like this could actually be one of those designs that remind you of OG Creatures of Agartha. We brought Pixar into this. We've got the Lanthium and another like lamp kind of creature. I think that the idea is very original. Her Slender Noir. Dude. I like this. I like this a lot. Is that an eye or is it the same kind of like ball of like black wholeness inside of it? I like this a lot regardless. Then we have the Ferrarius. This reminds me of that like really tall tower that I showed beforehand. Dude, this is another creature I'd love. Like actually, why is this not being added? I love this a bit too much. Oxyanis? Okay. I don't know. It's a bit too simple for me. Then we have the Mianu. This thing, I like the like the wave, the wave. What am I saying? The wind thingies. I don't know what they're called. Can someone tell me what they're called? Like, I'm actually kind of curious. Then we have the Lurchlock. Dude, a key creature? Why don't we have this? This would be so good for lore. I don't know why. I feel like there's so much that we can have with lore with these kind of key creatures. I don't know why. Chip chip. Just chip chip. Why don't we have... Dude, I just want this in the game just so I can say chip chip all the time. This would actually make my day. Yavuna. This kind of reminds me of the line that we looked at previously. Although I did like the line a little bit more myself, if I'm being honest. Too long. That's like the full long, but then the creatures of Sonaria. Oh, dude, I like this. I like this a lot. Then we have the Jaeger Verita. Dude. Look at that. That is so cool. Look at that picture there though, dude. Okay, I like this a bit too much. Moonpsyker. I don't know, this is a bit too simple for my liking, not gonna lie. I don't know what to look at. Xiondil. Dude, this is like really cool having an undead kind of fish. Why don't we, do we have an undead fish? I don't think so. Can someone make like an undead fish? That would be sick. I'm sure some of you are like thinking, what would it be like to have like these creature concepts in game? There's actually a person that actually models these. Miss Siffy is literally getting these designs that did not make it in the game. Like this one, for example, like a parahexalian kind of thing. She models these things and shows us what it would look like. Dude, this one, for example, it would look really cool to have this one in the game. Like, sure, it's not Paraxelian like we know it, but dude, this thing looks sick. But that's not all, because there's a model that's called the Keon. This thing is scrapped, but thanks to Miss Siffy's like modeling skills, we get to see the actual model, but not just like a straight version of it. Dude, look at this. Imagine this thing in the game. That would be so cool. That will be so cool. But we don't stop there. We also have like things like redesigns of wardens or like previous models. Again, she models these, which is absolutely fantastic. But also, she shows these models. I love this. This is also the thumbnail if I'm correct. But oh my god, this thing looks sick. But my favorite that she has done has to be this Hellion Warden redesign. This outcome is insane to me. Look at that. Hellion Warden would be terrifying like this. Like, why don't we have this? It's crazy. I am not as talented, so please show some love. Show some love, click subscribe right over there. And with that being said, let's continue to this model because oh my god, I can't stop there. I want to see more. I'm just imagining these in game. The Brisomon list. This thing looks sick. I need this. I need this. This is actually a creature that I would love. Then the Noctis Dahopa? I don't know. This thing looks sick though. Like, what are these models? Why isn't this in game? There's so many creatures that I was like, why did we get this? Like, if we would have gotten this instead, I would have been so happy. Then the Fenai Nanisi? I don't know. I butchered that so bad. But dude, this thing is sick. I love this. I love this so much. Then the Mutomb. That's terrifying. I'm not quite sure how to see this creature, but it's alright. Then the Riox. I think we're actually getting this one, not gonna lie. Oh, and we have the Chorizer right underneath it. Something new, the Zarax. Dude, why don't we have these? That's just my question. This thing looks sick. I feel like this is so much more original. Dude, look at the way the beak opens. That is sick. And we don't end it there because we also have the Tassido. Dude, this thing is like another Phoenix kind of thing. I do like the other ones I showed beforehand more, but we're not gonna stop there because we've got the Xikitiki. I don't know how to pronounce this, but dude, I like the idea that it carries an egg. I don't know what it is about this one. I find it original, like these little things. And then we have the Cascade. This is another mushroom creature, I'm guessing from the Bolatra kind of era. Flipply. Are you what? What? Why don't we have this either as like an NPC or a playable Morbido? This is, I'm sorry that I'm gonna say this, but this is like another Felicio to me. I'm sorry. Kilvernir. Dude, look at this thing. I feel like this one looks so good in game. I don't know why. I have got such high good feelings about this. I love this. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Is the head disconnected? Is that what? Is it like floating? That's pretty cool. And this thing. Okay, I am not quite sure what I'm looking at. I'm sorry. It's a bit of a very I mean, like, I'm not really into simple things myself. It's nothing personal. I just don't like them. Then we have the Pimentneta. This is giving me up vibes. Wait, I am so confused. Why did we get that one griffin dog kind of thing if we have this? This thing is so much cooler. It's like an owl cat. What? I'd add this one myself. Now we're going back to the simpler models. The Sarah. It's a bit too simple for my liking. I'm sorry. Fiskrill. Why does this look like the type of bird that should be in Creatures of Sonaria that's just really annoying with bleed? As I said before, we need more dragons, and this is one dragon that I want. It's a bit chunky there, but I feel like it would work. I feel like this thing could actually work. I love this. This is so sick. If dragons would be strong in the game, I'd play as this all the time. Then the Focalu, like a sea cat otter? I don't know. Kind of simple. Then the Witcheravu. This is also such an original creature. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I would like for Creatures of Sonaria to have. I feel like this would be original. If we're gonna add creatures, add something like this. What is this? Why don't we have this either? Like, sorry, I'm seeing so many creatures that I'm like, this is so fun. This is so fun. This is also a really cool design. I like a lot of these. I don't know why. Just looking at these, of course I've got my preferences, but this one is really cool. Then we have the Red Sea, probably. Again, a little bit too simple. Oh look, it's more chocolate orange from the UK. I do like this one a lot. Then we have the Antficium. I am not completely sure about this. It looks a bit weird to me. Then the Soltraken. I feel like this is a cooler, what is that? The dark creature that we had during the LSS. I feel like this is a cooler version of that, like a cyborg kind of version. Okay, can someone explain to me why this is not in the game? I am so confused. Look at this. Look at this. It's sick. I love it. Mario and Creatures of Sonaria, and one is an instant win for me. We need this. We just need this. This is such a cool design. This is a Creatures of Sonaria creature that I would like, and I feel like many others would love this as well. What is this? A Leviathan? Sea Serpent? Dude, why don't we have like more sea creatures? This is sick. And we have more. There's another Loch Ness kind of monster. Dude, I love this. I need more sea creatures. That is so fun. I don't know if I'm incorrect about this, but it looks a little bit disproportionate. I don't know. Oh wait, there's legs there. Oh, never mind. I thought that was just a giant neck like that. Whoa. Why don't we have this either? Like, this is such a cool creature too. I need this. This is like one of those creatures that I love. Very colorful, but in a good way. What am I stumbling across? Like, all these creatures are really good. Why are we picking the creatures that people don't really want? Like, I feel like we've got so many options, but we're just picking the wrong ones somehow. I mean, this is not my favorite myself, if I'm being honest. And this isn't either. It's an original kind of concept, but it's not my favorite. A Triceratops? Wait, don't we have a Triceratops already? I mean, like, this is cool. I like the axe. And another sunflower creature. I don't know what people have like with sunflowers. People seem to really like drawing these. Dude, why did we not have this as a dark creature? This is an actual cool dark creature. I love this one. This one is actually so sick. I love this. The Dying Star. That would have been so fitting. Wait, do we have penguins in the game? I don't think we do. Do we? Dude, this thing is sick though. I like this. I want to have this in the game, and I just want to start a penguin cult. And then we have the Wimble. I am not too sure about this one. Now, this was only the freeform. There's a lot more tabs with more creatures and ideas, but I think it's important to call it off here. I'd say the maximum amount of creatures you can have noted down is 5, just to make it easier for the developers. So right now, comment the numbers that you have and I'll do the rest.